most of the effort is going to be concerted on the mid tower. And so it is not a surprise to see them pull Nasus out of that side lane and keep Rammus on hot standby to make sure nothing bad happens to that tower. The Jinx sitting over in the river again. It would appear that he is AFK. He's probably disconnected once again at this point. Rammus is powerballing like a something schizophrenic and epileptic. Don't know what he was going for there. Gragas doing his best to defend Malzahar. Malzahar is going down. He's definitely disconnected at this point again. And Gragas' efforts are for naught. Yep, there he goes. Gragas' honorable intention there to protect his AFK teammate just goes to waste as he finds himself out of position and under heavy assault by Brand, Nasus, and Rammus. So he goes down swiftly thereafter. Right now I wouldn't be surprised to see Drama Llama be teleporting top, and there he is. He's going to make sure that that middle tower does not get pushed any further. I'm sorry, the inside tower. Garvin's coming down. He knows Dragon's there. He places a ward right next to a vision ward. So Ashe is probably going to come up here in just a second and take care of that. That bottom tower has finally fallen. That was the first tower in favor of Team Suicidal Tower Divers. And if were it not for that disconnect, this would still be anybody's game. Zen is a man without a purpose there. He knows he's way too far out extended. He knows that that ward was just destroyed. He doesn't have any idea what's going on around him, so he goes ahead and goes back. Top turret just went down. It was only a matter of time. The top lane was really being ignored by both sides, and it was just a matter of who got the larger mini wave at what point. Rumble going all in on Nasus there, but Nasus is not in trouble. He's still got 1600 health, and he's got quite a bit of buffer room there to get where he needs to be. Places a ward at the enemy blue, which they know they're going to be able to take control of really, really well. Ooh, arrow, power ball, and then just nukes. Just lots of nukes while Rammus takes tower shots. While perhaps not a tower dive, that is the closest I've seen so far. And we're about to see the middle tower fall to Team Suicidal Tower Divers. The Jinx is, it is too late. That tower is gone. And with over 6 or 7 minutes gone in total on his end, he is way behind in experience. He's way behind in creep score. If not compared to Team Suicidal Tower Divers, then compared to where he would have been had he been able to continue. Who's going to get the blue here? Who wants it? Who wants it? Looks like Brand's going to get it. And they're about to start thinking about Baron, perhaps. They decide to forego Baron, even though they are up a player. They're going to play it safe. They're going to put some wards down, see if anybody comes out of the jungle there. And if so, they are all in a really, really good position just to pounce on them. They're anticipating Gragas to move further over into the river, but that's not going to happen. Gragas wants to stick with Rumble to keep the safety and security there. Meanwhile, Malzahar is trying to get his farm back on. Seeing Sona pick up some creep kills here. And once again, we might see a concerted push here. However, they are well aware of who's where and who's doing what. So they are not really afraid to go in there and try to engage on that. Team Suicidal Tower Divers is going to have a hard time defending this mid if Rumble and Gragas can get up there and get a couple hits on that tower, that will be one less tower for their defensive line. We see a third disconnect by the Jinx. And that really puts the offensive here. Really puts away. Ash Arrow coming in. Brand ult. So many stuns. So much crowd control. And there it is again. Neither Rumble nor Gragas really had a chance there. Not with Brand's cooldowns being so low and his CC being so strong. So it is now 2 against 5. And they're just going to wait on this minion wave and continue pushing mid, knowing that if they play it right, there is nothing Team Facecheck will be able to do about it. While all the pressure is being put on mid, Nasus is being allowed to get a couple hits down on him. Sin will probably be popping down there to fend him off of that tower. And in anticipation, Nasus is going to back off. I want to see who's going to take care of that big creep wave up top. If that hits the tower, then that tower is definitely going to be in trouble. And it looks like Rammus is going to go ahead and take care of it. Suicidal tower divers keeping control of their own jungle. Making sure Brand keeps that blue on him at all times because he is some crazy, crazy damage. And with that experience and gold, Sona's going to level up. Finally joining the party at level 15. Ashe is curiously underleveled here. I guess she spent more time out of lane or traveling to and from, but she's really been missing out. Gonna see a mass recall there, probably item up, and then start another hard push either to take Baron or to take one of these really pushed lanes here. Bottom tower in trouble as Jarvan is going to be able to take it down. Nasus is teleporting in, and he's going to be able to fend them off without too much trouble. That Ash Arrow really helps, causes Zen to get that tower aggro. He's going to be slowed by Nasus, but the exhaust going onto Nasus is going to keep Zen's life intact. And the flash, the slow, safe to say Zen is done here. So it's 5v3. Hawk shot finding Rumble. They know that Gragas is mid, so the most they're going to have to face off against is 2 down here on the bottom tower. And so they're going to be pushing this as hard as they can. Yeah, they know for a fact that it's just 1 there. Malzahar is back, but he will not be able to get anywhere relevant in time to affect the outcome of these ongoing fights. Gragas getting away there with not too much health left. A blind hit from Brand misses. And Rammus is on the hunt. It would appear that Gragas has gotten away scot-free, but they find Jarvan out of position. He almost looked AFK there. He had no idea what was going on. And he was taken down just very swiftly. 11-1 in favor of Team Suicidal Tower Divers right now. That Rumble ult is not fooling nor scaring anybody. And that tower is going to go down. With 5 towers to 2 and 11-1 in kills, it would take an act of God to bring Team Facecheck back into this game. We're seeing people back again. It's a very defensive playing on the behalf of Team STD here. don't quite understand it. They know they have the advantage, and while it may be honorable to wait until people come back in the game and you know, try to give them a chance, this really isn't the time for honor. Dragon's going to go down here, and unless Rumble can get that lucky shot off, it would appear that he does. I didn't see any gold markers pop up on anybody. But then again, thinking back, I don't ever see any gold markers pop up for anybody. I guess that goes back into Team STD's favor. Hope to Havoc there, 3 Dorn's Blade, Infinity Edge, Negatron Cloak. That's scary. 205 AD with that crazy crit chance and crit damage, plus the double buff, means that if you get caught by an arrow or even just a frost shot, you are going to be taking a lot of hurt trying to get away. Wolves going down there. Not too much gold, but every little bit helps. And Rammus is just chilling. Perhaps he's AFK as well. Nope, there he goes. He's back on the move. Says, now I want Wraiths. Clairvoyant's popping at that red. They know the red is not there to be taken. And even so, red probably wouldn't do a whole lot of good there on Brand, but it does give them a clear path to lay a ward down. Lay 2 wards down. That's going to be very, very offensive. They're going to be trying to pick fights in that jungle here shortly. And it will happen. Seeing pings go on, but not a whole lot of use either way. Taking a look at the creep score, you're saying plus 200 on both Nasus and Brand. And Malzahar still leading the charge though with 238, even with 3 disconnects. I think it's safe to say that he is the farming master of this game. We could all take a tip or two from him for sure. Everybody's defenses and items seem pretty well on par. They're really afraid of Brand and Nasus, so everybody's getting some magic resist on the side of Team Facecheck. Meanwhile, Nasus and Rammus are being left to be the dedicated tanks there, which will work. Lanes are being pushed back and forth really well. Hawkshot going off. They see they're doing Baron now. And there's the Ash Arrow. There's the Brand AoE. Nasus is going to go in. He's going to pop his ult. He has no fear because he has his GA up. And Team Facecheck tries to abandon Dragon, but it's too late. They are committed to this fight in both ways. Rammus 2v1ing. The Rumble ult still not scaring anybody. Rammus popping his ult, getting his